Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've not been here before, I'm Ali, and if you are returning to me, thank you for the view and sticking with us. If you'd like to become a member of the clan, then please subscribe. You'll find the button on the screen somewhere around here. And if you'd like to know when I upload, which I do try and upload at least once a week with random crap, then just click the bell icon and it will give you a heads up of when I'm in the vicinity. Now, talking of random crap, I've got an apology and it's not about the lighting for once, though it is what it is. Sorry about this being late. I have actually just come back off a little mini break to, the beach. I know, I was the only redhead, well, I was the only person actually sat on the beach. If you've been in the UK lately, we've had mixed weather at the moment. It's like storms and everything, but it's still sunny. Last week it was really, really warm. And there I am sat on a beach on the outskirts of, where were we, Wales, somewhere around Wales. And I was in a black hoodie. Full on black hoodie with the hood up. I regret nothing. I didn't burn. Which, I mean, if I burned through that, I might have been boiled to death, but I didn't burn, which I was impressed in. And I also had factor 50 on all over the place, but basically we were one of those things where you have to check out of the rooms and stuff like that at 10:30 in the morning. Our train wasn't until 7-ish, so we just sat on the beach and everything, and I can't take it. I just can't. I wasn't made to take that kind of out and out sunshine, and I feel bad because my fella likes the sun, so I was like, I'll go and do my thing, you do your thing, we're all good. Anyway, that's why this video is a little bit on the late side. So what have I got for you today? Today we have got which one have I actually finished? So we've got some mixed things coming on. So this video is either going to be one of three things. I'm going to tell you what the one of three things is because I'm not going to zoom off and check it first because that would make sense. I'm just going to hope that this covers everything because that's the lazy way. It will either be a Shein haul, a quick and easy little Shein haul with a lot of summer items on. I know you guys have noticed I'm kind of getting into my crochet typed clothing, and that's mainly what it is. Also, there is some snippets of stuff that I'm putting onto my Vinted, which if you are in the UK, you can shop my Vinted wardrobe. The link will be in the description box below. And it ships around the UK. Unfortunately, it's not outside of the UK, so if you're not in the UK, you can't shop that wardrobe. Sorry guys. And there will be some of the video I started last week, pick of my wardrobe. So that's what I'm doing, is you've got some clothes that I picked out, there's some clothes that I am selling, and rehoming, and then there is some Shein stuck in there somewhere as well. It really is a mixed bag. So you could end up with this haul, could end up being just a Shein one, or it could end up being, a bit of everything. Either ways, it's all good. I have actually picked up a couple of items from Shein that have just turned up today. So I will get on filming that and stick those in their places as well. So you've got a little sprinkling of fast fashion all through. Some of the stuff out of my wardrobe is not fast fashion, it is what I'm going to call slow fashion. It's the opposite, it's sustainable and things like that, you do try. But I'm going to let you get into the video and get out of the way, and the exit to this video will be extremely fast because I have gabbed on again. So I hope you guys are having a great time, whatever you're choosing to do, and I will bugger off, leave you to it. Hope you enjoy. Please leave me a like, it helps me out no end. Come and follow me on any of my social media that's in the box below. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and there is vouchers and things like that and discounts going on for Ruth and Ali Makes. You can find them on Facebook as well, or check out the Instagram page for Ruth and Ali Makes, and it's got the promos on there. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay guys, so this is part of my mixed bag of hauling. So these are clothes that I've bought, I have either not worn, or I have worn very sparingly, or are still in great condition, and I'm putting them up on my Vinted and selling them on to somebody that will use them. So this one has never been worn out of the house. This one I thought was from Marks and Spencer's, to be honest, and it probably still is, but the brand name is Purina Premium. So I'm presuming that is like Marks and Spencer's or something like that. It is a summer dress, or for a wedding. I bought it probably about 2 years ago, and I've never worn it. I wanted a red dress, and for some reason I got a red dress and I never wore it. So it's got a zip fastening at the back, nicely in colour. It has a hook and eye and a button. It also has on the inside of the zip, so you can button. You see where the zip is, you can button that across if it's going to irritate you, which is just an added extra bit of detail. It is lined all the way through, and it is a red lace pattern. So if I show you, that's the lace. It's a thick, heavy lace as well. And then there is a lining underneath. So I'm using the materials for you. Whilst we're down this neck of the woods somewhere. It's got to be a label, surely, of some description. I can't see one. Unusual. It's probably in there. Now, I think when I bought this, it was a size 16. I am now a size 14 at top, like all over basically. And I'm kind of fluctuating. I can get into some 12s and I can get into some 14s, and I seem to be out of the 16s, but I do like using 16s and 18s for anything that's bust restrictive, because I'm a 36 size D cup in the UK. So I do like to go slightly bigger if I'm doing like a button down shirt or something like that. So I'm going to try and get this over my head because I'm lazy. But you do have the zip, and you do, oh, that went right. You do have the zip, and you do have the hook and eye and everything like that for fastening in. Okay, let's take you down. Oh, you're right down there now. So it has a nice V-neck. It is, so there is a bit of added room. I could always get it tailored if I wanted to, but I just realised I'm not going to wear it. I bought other things that I'm more into, and it's a beautiful dress. I mean, if you wanted to wear this for a wedding, it's a beautiful looking statement piece dress. It's probably not doing its best on me. If it was on a 16 or a bigger size 14, it would probably fill it out nicer, because I've got some gaping going on here, and I think it would probably fill you out nicer there. It's not got stretch in it. There isn't stretch in this fabric. And the lining, it's probably about mid-calf on me, and I am 5'2", 5'3". Just to make you aware as well, the fan's on, so I apologise, as you can see it in the background there. If you can hear that and it's making noise. Also, the lighting is, as per usual, reasonably shocking. It's a bit of a dull day out. It's not raining or anything, but it's just dull. So I'm trying to show you from what it looks like directly on. Now, before it kind of looks down, but so yeah, it's kind of like a nice, it's pretty. I like the red, I really do. This is the first time I've tried it on in probably about, it's got to be nearly 12 months since I bought it. Also, my apologies about the radiator. It's not on. It's just where I'm keeping my wood pieces from my last crafting session. So let's take a look at the back. So got round the armholes. It's got the nice V at the back. It's a really nice, very nice quality. Very nice quality. It's quite heavy, but it's breathable and it's cool. And if you imagine with a nice pair of heels and a handbag, and a summer wedding or a picnic or something like that, and you want to, you know, be the lady in red, this would definitely be the lady in red. So as I said, I think it's a size 16. If you're top heavy as well, there is a little bit of extra room in here. There's more than a pinch in here, sort of thing. Hips, if you've got bigger hips than me, you may struggle a little bit. It's got a pinch either side, but then it will grip your belly. So if you're not keen on that, or if you'd like that, I kind of like that in some clothing, is that when it kind of grips there, not too much, a little bit, but there's some room in there. So it's pretty. The red is very nice. I was just in the mood to get a red dress, and such a waste, isn't it, when it doesn't go and get worn where it needs to be worn. But you know, I think if you're into your shapewear as well, I don't like anything restrictive on my body, but if you have like, I mean, I've got like Bridget Jones knickers on, and it's about as big and restrictive as I get. Even like if you're doing cat suits or anything for Halloween, it's what I was made. This is what I have. Deal with it. But yeah, you could put some shapewear if you're not keen on having any sort of lines or anything. Doesn't really particularly bother me. That's the line that it's going to make. But it's very, very nice. I would say this probably cost me about 60 quid. You know, I can't remember rightly, but I vaguely remember where I bought it from and the price bracket I was looking at, and I think it's got to have been at least 50 to 60 quid for this, and I am putting it up at 30. So if you're in the UK and you're a size 14, to the top end of a 14 and a 16, and you want something like this, I think as well you can make it look as young as you like, or more modest if you want to. So it's got quite a varied age bracket, and don't be afraid of colour. Good God, no. If you're going to wear red, just wear red, and this is red, so go for it. I'll leave all the links in the box down below for my Vinted wardrobe, and you can search what you want to search. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to nip off. Somebody literally knocked at the door the moment I started filming that. As per usual, it's a package. I've started designing some new earrings, so the stones have come through. I haven't opened them yet, but hopefully they look nice. Oh, they're on the ball. I've just had a notification saying delivered. So as I was saying, the last item, it has been worn, but it's in great condition. I wouldn't sell anything that wasn't in good condition anyway. Not that, you know, if I wasn't happy to buy it, I wouldn't put it up there. It gets donated then. So this one, like I said, was called Qued London, and it says it's a size small. Now, I was wearing this into when I was 16, size 16 or 18. And it is a good one for spring and autumn, and some parts of summer, depending on how nesh you get or whereabouts you live. So it is a ribbed pencil dress, I call them, you know, long, stripy, with a nice grey and a dark green. I'd say it's more racer green than it is forest green, if you know what I mean. You have to excuse me, I just got out of the shower, so I've got no makeup on. Not that I very often wear a lot of makeup. And I've dried my hair, but really just leave it to itself these days. Just like, what? So you get a polo neck. I'm going to put that right up in a minute to show you the length. So as I said, I'm a size 14 at the moment, and I'm not kidding you, I wore this definitely when I was an 18, so definitely when I was a 16, and now when I'm in a 14, and it's still a lovely piece, depending on how you feel about stripes. Again, not worn the right underwear for this. If you can hear me pinging away, the Bridget Jones underwear was not the right underwear to wear for this. So let's just and put something else on. Yeah, those don't leave as much of a line. You still might get a bit of a line, but it doesn't leave as much of a line as the other ones did. Yeah, that feels better. Really should stop wearing Bridget Jones stuff when I'm trying on clothes for you guys. It leaves lines everywhere. Okay, so I've got the polo neck at the moment, full up, which feels comfy, feels nice to me, kind of doesn't bother me. You can roll down, like so. Just have it as like a little mock net type one. Just going to stand back at this point. So if you are like me and you've got a curve, a chair, then I don't know, people say if you know, don't wear stripes. I say kiss it. I'll wear what I want to wear. Okay, some things may not be as flattering as you'd like them to be, but I think in some cases your stripes from the side help me out, and I think they emphasise your curves and your smaller areas in some cases. If you're not comfortable wearing stripes, this piece isn't for you, but it is so comfy. So it is a long pencil. It comes to mid-calf on me. It is very, very stretchy. It is form-fitting, but it's literally very, very stretchy. There is no, you're not restricted in this piece at all. And it's really, really nice. I mean, I've got big hips and bumpy bits and all that sort of stuff, and I don't mind wearing this one at all with the stripes. It doesn't offend me or bother me. But yeah, it's a nice, it's a thick rib as well. You can see the line of my bra, but you can't see the colour of my bra. Don't think you can see the colour of my underwear either. So yeah, I think if you're definitely into like your pencil dresses and things, just excuse the hoover. I've been tidying up in my room and hoovering the floor. So if you like the kind of pencil skirt aspect, this is really cute. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure where the brand was from. It could have been like a pickup from one of my festival days. I don't see me buying this from a festival, but it could have been. So it's in fantastic condition. There's no pulls, there's no stains, there's no marks on this. It's been looked after. And it's just nice. I mean, if you can imagine in autumn, putting this on with some nice tights and some boots, some nice black lace-up boots or something like that, and a nice long cardigan, or a nice light jacket, or a heavy jacket depending on how your autumn's going, this is perfect. Keeps you nice and warm. I wouldn't suggest it wearing it on a hot summer, gonna melt. But yeah, if you're having a bit of a frosty spring, or you know, a bit of a damp summer, this is definitely a good one. And like I said, unfortunately my Vinted is only based in the UK, so if you're a UK shopper, you know, this is available to you. If you're not from the UK, I'm afraid it's not available to you, but it might give you some ideas of what you might be looking for in your wardrobe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right. Okay guys, I'm never sure whether you guys can see you rocking. I like nudge you slightly too much and boing. I'm into the sound effects today. Again, can't be too much caffeine, I'm on the decaf. This next one is from New Look, and it's a size 16. It is a very nice print. If you're into your greens, this might appeal to you. It is a more forest green with black and grey print roses. It goes down to the bottom. Obviously, it's like the whole thing's printed. What's wrong with me today? Okay. So, size 16. Again, just one I'm not wearing. As I've gone slightly down in size, and I plan on doing a little bit more that way, it seems a waste not to let, you know, somebody who would rock this, rock it. So, I have worn this one. This one has had a life. And it's in good condition. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no sort of like staining or wear or tear on it. In that sense, there's no pulls or loose threads or anything. It's in good condition. It's just, it has had a life. So as you can see, for me, at the size I am now, I've lost weight on my bust, so it's a bit gapey there. It has that nice rollover on the neckline. I quite like that. The print's really nice. It is a little sheer. You can see I've got a nude bralette on underneath this, but you can see the line of the bralette. You've also got to take into account my skin is pretty much super white. Not as white as the roses, but it shows through pretty much most anything that's sheer. Again, it's kind of like a pencil sort of skirt. The only thing I would say, but I bought it like this, so it's not an effect that I've done to it, is they've obviously here had a bit of a printing, I say a printing issue, it never really bothered me to be fair, but there's some of the roses there have got sort of blocked white but I never really noticed it when I bought it, so it doesn't really bother me, but it might bother you. Really big into print, so, but if it doesn't, this is a very nice summer one. Woo! Into the radiator go. This is a very nice summer one. It's very, very breathable. It's very, very light. It feels like a kind of stretched jersey or cotton. It can, like I said, I think it's a little bit, yeah, you can go a little bit sheer, but I think that's not too much of an issue in the summer because, for example, you're not going to be wearing loads of layers and things and you know, stuff underneath it, so I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue for you. But if it was the right size for me now, so if you're a 16, it would fit you more like that on the top. It would fit you more like this on the waist. And the length would probably be pretty much the same. Yeah, so it's just below, it's mid-calf. But it's a really, really nice, very, very comfortable, very, very breathable item. It feels really nice and soft on, and it's easy just to pull over the heading, and it's a perfect summer one. You could actually transition this one into early autumn as well because of the length and the coverage. Again, long cardigan and some good tights and some boots and you're away. But if you're interested, check the details down below. Now this next one is all summer. Oh yeah. This is all summer at the front. This is a maxi dress. It's a true maxi dress. It's right down to the floor. It has little lace details, a very flamboyant print. And the lace sort of barring goes down as it tears down. It has I can never remember what you call this, smocking? It has a smocked top. Correct me in the comments box below if you want to. I'm not really that bothered. I'm looking to see where I got it from. Oh, this is from Next, and this is a size 16. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. It has had wear. There is nothing. Let's have a nosy, because I've not worn them for a while, you know. No, there's no loose stitches or pulls on the smocking. There's a tiny one there, but as you can see, it's attached there and it's attached there, so that's not happened whilst I've had it. That's been there since day dot. I've just not snipped it because I always worry about with smocking, you know, snip one thing innocently and then suddenly everything else unravels, but you can't really see it too easily. It's, you know, easy enough. There doesn't seem to be any issues with the rest of it. It is a full maxi. I'm just going to step into this one. Because it has the smocking at the top, you can pull this over your head or step into it. It's very versatile. Looks great with a belt. I bought it and I never really had much confidence to wear it, because as you can see right at the moment, I don't like not wearing bras with things. Nowadays, what I would probably do is not wear this bra with it, but I would get a fancy one that sort of had multiple straps and stuff, or one of those neck collar things or whatever, and make it a feature. But just imagine the bras and bralettes are not there. So I'm 5'2", 5'3", and it is pulled up to my full chest there, and it is just glancing my feet. So you would be fine in sandals with this. And if you're a bit taller, then you know, well, it depends on how much you like your maxis maxi really. You know, I see a lot of people having them like here and they still constitute a maxi, which I'm personally not into. But if you're taller, I don't think it looks bad on people. It's just me, I like having everything covered. So as you can see, if you had a belt round the waist as well, it really kind of, let me just see if I've got a belt on, 2 seconds. Oh, I do. If I can get it off the coat hanger without dropping everything else. Oh. Nothing is ever simple. There we go. Now, you will probably figure out what my issue slightly is with this one, and it is just because I've dropped weight. I've now got the confidence. I'm never sure with this belt which way is the right way around, and nor do I care. It's a great belt, this is. I don't know where I got it from. I think I thrifted it from a charity shop. but it goes with pretty much everything. So it's like with these, it's nice tanned belt. You could wear whatever colour you like, but if you're doing your summer thing, you can have a little denim jacket over the top. That's how I used to wear it. I'd have a little cropped denim jacket over the top so I could get a warmer bra, and then a belt and sandals. But it is a very, very pretty dress. But my issue at the moment is it is a size 16, and with the smocking, it's just making a dive bomb very easily for the floor. I very easily could just alter it, pinch it in and alter it. I could do that and have another summer dress, but I have also bought a load of summer dresses in my size. So it seemed a shame not to let this go to somebody who would appreciate it. So I'll try and give you a full length shot. I always get comments saying, you know, could you film in portrait, not landscape? No, I can't. No, I can't. You may not have noticed the space in which I can move back into. This is the best I can do for you, I'm afraid. But until that changes, this is what you. But it's really, really pretty. It's very, very flowy, very, very light, very, very summer friendly. It's breathable. You can put a bralette underneath it if you want to. You can wear it without one if you want to. But I would suggest, if you're looking at this, if you are a size 14, you are going to have to do alterations just to tighten it up at the top, depending on your bust size, obviously. I'm a 36 D cup, and you know, I don't wear restrictive bras like push-ups or anything, so maybe a push-up would do this better. I just wear like bralettes and stuff, so maybe a push-up bra would give it more structure. But personally, you're going to be looking at doing a little bit pinching and sewing. If you're a size 16 or even a size 18 and have a decent size bust on you, this is going to stretch out nicely, you know, and it has the room and the capacity to go in between those sizes. And again, like I said, you just add a belt, you're summer ready. Summer ready. That's coming from a pasty-arsed redhead who has remained wearing Factor 50 almost entirely the moment that the sun poked its head around the clouds. Even then, there was Factor 50, I think. But better safe than sorry. Okay guys, thanks for sticking with me through the video, and that one turned out to be a Vinted and a pick of my wardrobe pull. So I'll get on to the Shein one and I will send that up for you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment in the box below if you just fancy having a chat, or if you're interested in any of the items and you've got any questions, if you need any information, or if you just want to, you know, have a gab, then by all means leave me a shout in the box below and I will reply. See you later guys, have a good one.